Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we unpack the hidden stories within corporate filings. Today we're looking at Actelis Networks Incorporated's latest report, and it is a bit of a doozy, mostly about clarifying something they already said. Stick around to find out what it means for them. And before we dive in, if you love getting these clear, no-nonsense breakdowns of what is really going on with companies, make sure you are subscribed. We also have a growing community on Discord where we chat about these filings, and you can find the link in the description below. So Actelis Networks Incorporated is back with an amended report, a form called 8K/A. Think of it like a correction or clarification for something they previously filed. They had initially reported on the 17th of December 2025 that they had an offering, which basically means they were selling some of their company stock to raise money. And they said they plan to use that money to move forward with their early stage and clinical studies, and also for general business purposes. Now this new filing, the 8K/A, is specifically to tweak that part about how they're using the money. They're amending the original report to make it crystal clear that the proceeds from the offering will be used for general corporate purposes. It sounds like a small change, but sometimes these clarifications are important. They're essentially saying that while advancing studies is part of it, the broader and perhaps more flexible use is for their overall business operations. And they're pointing out that this updated explanation is already in line with what they said in a press release that was filed earlier. So this isn't a completely new idea, but rather a refinement of how they're communicating their financial plans. No other parts of the original report have changed. Now, let's look at some of the declared securities. Actelis Networks Incorporated has its common stock registered and traded under the ticker symbol ASNs on the Nasdaq Capital Market. This tells us they are a publicly traded company and that their shares are available for anyone to buy and sell on one of the major stock exchanges. They've also checked the box indicating they are an emerging growth company. This is a designation for newer companies that allows them to have some flexibility in reporting rules. It means they might not have to follow all the same strict rules as older, more established companies for a period of time. It's a way to ease the burden on smaller growing businesses. And they have not elected to use the extended transition period for adopting new or revised financial accounting standards. This means they are choosing to follow the latest accounting rules as soon as they become effective, rather than waiting for the extended deadline available to emerging growth companies. This can signal a commitment to transparency and being up to date with financial reporting practices. Finally, the signature section tells us who is officially signing off on this report. Tuvia Barlev, who holds the title of Chief Executive Officer, has signed this document on the 22nd of December 2025. This indicates that the CEO is aware of and responsible for the information contained within this regulatory filing. So, what is the story here? It is primarily a technical update. Actelis Networks Incorporated is clarifying how they intend to use funds raised from a recent stock offering. They're emphasizing that the money will be used for general corporate purposes, which is a broad category that covers a lot of operational aspects of the business. While specific uses like advancing clinical studies are often mentioned, the general corporate purposes tag gives the company more flexibility. It is important to understand that this doesn't necessarily reveal any new financial performance or strategic shifts in this particular filing, but rather a precise communication of their financial strategy, ensuring alignment with previous statements. Looking at this from a broader perspective like Warren Buffett might, what we see here is a company being very deliberate in its communication. The fact that they felt the need to amend the report to clarify the use of proceeds, even if it aligns with a prior press release, suggests they are being attentive to regulatory accuracy and investor understanding. For an emerging growth company, clarity on how funds are used is paramount. It builds trust. While there are no hard financial numbers in this specific amendment to scrutinize, the careful wording around fund allocation is a positive sign of responsible financial stewardship. Now, what are the potential risks or opportunities here? The opportunity is that with funds for general corporate purposes, the company can react quickly to market changes or new opportunities as they arise, which is crucial for a growing business. The risk, however, is that general corporate purposes can sometimes be a vague term, and investors might want more specific insight into how those funds are ultimately deployed to drive value. It is a balance between flexibility for the company and transparency for its shareholders. In conclusion, this filing by Actelis Networks Incorporated is a precise clarification of their financial strategy following a stock offering. It highlights their commitment to transparent communication and responsible financial management. While it doesn't offer new financial data, it reinforces their approach to using capital effectively for growth. Alright, that is our breakdown of Actelis Networks Incorporated's latest filing. What is your take on this clarification and what it might signal for the company's future growth? Drop your thoughts in the comments below if this analysis was valuable. Hitting that like button really helps us out, and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of corporate finance. And don't forget to join our Discord community in the description for more discussions. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.